Yo, welcome back to another video on Inspired Reacts.
Bro, where's the explosion?
Today we are reacting to the best. Oh wait, no, that's not the best. Oh my gosh, I cannot even read. The hardest downfall of Roblox's top games. Cringe, shut up. Make sure to like and subscribe to Techie OP for making this awesome video that we're going to be reacting to. And let's react. Alright.
As quickly as a Roblox game can rise up to the top, the downfall of that game can come just as fast. So today we'll be discussing some of the fastest downfalls in recent Roblox history. Subscribe to become OP. Starting with
Chat, why are you spamming meow? Okay, what?
AKA the game that tricked 90% of the Roblox player base into enslavement for a little while. But in all seriousness though, the Forge reached peak player counts of
oh my god, the Forge, bro, he's speaking of ancient times. What is this? Yo, he's speaking of absolute ancient times. The Forge, yo.
And I'm not gonna lie, we all thought this game was gonna be like the savior of Roblox. Even
I was in
temporary psychosis playing this game because it genuinely was the first time in months at that point that a brain rot or an AFK simulator wasn't at the top spot. We were all absolutely geeked for something even as mid as this game. The Forge basically just got stale after a while. The constant mining and getting new gear was definitely addicting at the beginning, and I think that was by design. It's just the developers were kind of dumbasses for thinking we would just continue playing despite gaining no progression for hours on end. I think we can all agree the Tundra update was the turning point for this game. After making
I do not even know the Tundra update, bro. I am such a LARPer. I played that game in like the first 5 updates, I think, and then I just like dipped.
Grind the hell out of the second island, which involved you repeatedly not getting items you wanted because of that horrible RNG system that I think everyone wanted to be removed. And the devs didn't even let us macro.
I mean, I barely even play this game though.
If this game wasn't like watching paint dry for hours on end. I swear I tried these TikTok formulas over and over again, and I would just never get the item I wanted, and I had to go right back into the mines and grind for literal hours once again. And this created player frustration over time because even the ores—
Yo, get my chat. Like, stop spamming meow, bro.
And on RNG. Not to mention the amount of hackers and exploiters who would mine the best ore spots, leading to us having to hop from server to server, hoping that hackers weren't already given the server backshots. So instead of banning them and creating a good anti-cheat, these idiots tried to capitalize off their player base by making their private servers 100 Robux a month, which upset the community, obviously, because what type of decision is that? And another thing was the update times, which I think wouldn't have been a problem had the Forge came out before the brain rot wave. People got used to games updating every single weekend, and now by the time everyone left the game, they finally decided to add a better way to get rare ores. But of course, now the game is averaging less than 5k players at a time, so no one even cared to see anything this grindy ass game had to offer. Next up is Garden Horizons. The
Poopa Brain Rot is crazy.
Grower Garden Killer. Did the game live up to its hype? Hell no. The game rose to over—
Oh yeah, Garden Horizons, bro. Have you guys played this game? This game's like not the best. Like, the game's a bit it's literally just grow a garden but called Garden Horizons.
In CCU to now being an—
Never played it before?
Compared to Grow a Garden 1, let alone Grow a Garden 2. Now when this game released, I can't lie, I fell for the hype, and I thought this game looked pretty good graphically. Definitely way better.
I did not fall for the hype. I have not played this game at all.
Grow a Garden. But the gameplay was pretty much identical, bro. Even the C progression was the exact same. But, like, this game seriously couldn't have been a crash grab rug pull, right? The developers literally dropped the game and then never updated, and then dropped this BS announcement while laughing in the process, probably, as they left their players wondering where the hell they went. What makes matters worse is that
I mean the thing is, like, as soon as Grow a Garden pretty much died, then they started playing this game for like a week, and then like Grow a Garden was dead again. Stolen? I don't think they stole that. I don't know if it's exactly if they stole Grow a Garden, but like might be actually. I don't know. Like, I don't truly know.
around this time was messing up at every turn, and players were so tired of the terrible updates and John Dale Cope to the point where they actually genuinely wanted to give this game a chance, and they still bricked. And I think there was a lot of underlying problems, like the fact that you could barely see others' gardens because they were all spaced around. The main
Oh yeah, that's also I saw the lobby, right? But like I did not see I didn't see like the actual game. I mean the gameplay as he said is the same as Grow Garden, so I could imagine just why it would like die. Grow Garden 2 is low-key kind of trash. I mean it's a better I think it's better than Grow Garden, honestly, but like yeah, it fell off so hard. We're literally watching the hardest downfalls of Roblox's top games. Yeah, this definitely like fell off. I don't think it was that good though, like genuinely like.
Garden is becoming a gardener and flexing on little 9-year-olds that can't afford to pay to win the game. Every time a game is overhyped like this, I can almost smell the abandonment from a mile away. Trust me, I know from experience. And then of course, after the lead developer, who I'm convinced has the brain size of a literal acorn, fired someone important from the dev team, and not even a little after this, the economy of this game got ruined, and this caused more people to leave as well because the morale at this point was destroyed. Like literally, not a single person is left working on this game now, which meant that
I mean, I've never played this game, so I've never I've never seen this before. Like,
even a month after release, the game died completely.
Yeah, I know. Not even a month after the release. That's all I know about this game. It just instantly died. Grow Garden 2 is basically just grow a garden with stealing and smaller gardens plus more seeds. That's literally the whole point. What do you mean is just? It's literally that.
Which has to be a world record for our top game on the platform. And now we got Grow a Garden 2 out of this tragedy, which bro, that game is completely ass. I'm not gonna lie.
No. Grow a Garden 2 is pretty good. I like how you can steal. I like the night and day feature, but I feel like some other features could have been like a bit different. But it's not that bad though. It's actually not that bad. Low key.
Wise man once said, reheated food just doesn't hit the same. Then we have Sailor Piece.
Inspire, you joking? No, it's kind of like look, if you're making a second game, right? So imagine for example, you have a Sonic game, right? You have a Sonic game, it has Green Hill, like all the stuff, right? And now you want to make a new game, Sonic 2, I guess, a Sonic game 2, right? But like you can't change everything. You have to keep the things from that game that made your game like really good. Because if you don't keep it, then it won't be Sonic anymore. It won't be the second game. It'll be a completely new game. Like Grow a Garden 2 definitely added more features, right? Grow a Garden 2 added more features to Grow a Garden, and pretty much, but it still grabbed like the core features of Grow a Garden, bro. 1% reacting, 99% talk. I'm literally reacting. What do you mean, yo?
aka Blox Fruits Part 2479. Y'all saw this coming a mile away with this game, especially because every update was literally a clone of each other, and the power creep became too much for me and other players to bear. Of course, the game basically being a fundamentally sleep-inducing macro sim, but that's besides the point.
I don't really like the Blox Fruits kind of games, like where all you have to do. Wait, I'm pretty sure they don't call it Blox Fruits like game. They call it Bandit Beaters or something. But like, I don't really like those games, honestly.
This game was basically slot maxing, and after people somehow allowed TikTokers to gaslight them into thinking that this garbage was peak, it shot up to a peak player count of 745,000 people.
What? Bro, what? Oh yeah, Sailor Piece. Also, my friend played that, and he was like addicted to it. He was like hooked, bro.
Exaggerating. This game is fucking shit.
It even competed with Block Streets for the top spot. But it's almost a guarantee at this point that Block Streets can literally just stand there and do nothing and still come out on top. But the botting problem really did do the economy in on this game. As trading became a major part of the game, it only got worse as people would farm all the new items on multiple alt accounts to basically mash.
I mean, that's literally what, like, on all the big games, like, they even did it for Murder Mystery 2. It was at one point like completely just filled with bots. Like there's servers upon servers upon servers just of bots going flying around and just picking up coins to get items.
People,
sell them.
Anyone without a macro farm in this game was just fucked essentially. But that also explains how this game maintained a 100k CCU, because probably half the player base were bots. And we were all probably hoping that C2 wouldn't be dog shit, but as we can see now, it was exactly that. And the developers had to change the main quest for it multiple times due to player backlash. The game was already slopped to begin with, but to top it off, with the devs continuing to spit in everyone's face and make people grind for these states, was just enough to kill the game, and rightfully so. And
I mean,
sure, like always, someone in the comments will still somehow defend this game. Like,
bro, what?
It's okay. Next tragedy is Bizarre Lineage. I don't want to be that guy, but I told you so. Everyone was defending this game, from borderline R63 baddie pack that featured a literal miner to extremely overpriced game passes, and even defending the lead developer, calling you Bizarre Lineage players a dumbass. You can't make this up. And literally, the game had so many bugs and glitches to the point where it shut down for literal weeks for quote-unquote maintenance. Like, bro, you even had people defending the fact that NPCs couldn't fight you back in a literal RPG, and all that defending might have genuinely led this game to its death. Like, not gonna lie, I too wanted the game to replace YBA, but not so much to the fact that I ignored literally everything.
I don't know, I've never heard of this game before, so like I have absolutely no idea, but as soon as I heard that, bro, what?
Utter disaster in the first place. And then once the game released, the repeatedly delayed update 1, it was the biggest disappointment ever, with the world over heaven and various obtainment methods being miserable to do. But it was pretty clear that this game was a cash grab after developer Midas decided after update 1 he was finished with this game, and now it averages less than 1k players, failing to knock off YBA off its throne.
What?
Next up
I know, I've never heard of that game.
When this game was getting sneaked for the first time, everyone thought this would be the game to kill Forsaken because of how insanely high quality it looked. And the game,
I mean, that does look high quality though.
Over 350k.
Bro, well, they say the hardest downfalls of Roblox's top games, but I've never heard of these games before. I've never heard of these games before. What are these games?
Down to under 50k to being completely vanished from the platform entirely. And what happened to this game is pretty concerning, to say the least. The reason why most people stopped playing Bite by Night after the hype release was mainly due to the balance and lack of content provided in the game. This made players return to those other games on the platform, like, again, Forsaken, Die of Death, etc. And with the Puppet and other updates receiving delays, this
I do not like, I do not just like even I don't
even worse.
I don't relate to this
game. Plus, like with every
maintenance has been on for months, bro. What? What? Actually, yeah, that's insane. That's literally my main channel though. Yep.
Other ASIM game, the players just cried and whined and bitched about literally everything in this game, being too survivor-sided, and made it too easy for them to loop due to how the maps were designed in this game. Sounds like another ASIM game I know all too well. But about a month and a half ago, the game entered what seemed like a permanent maintenance period for the game.
Permanent? This is what it's talking about.
Already declining in players in the first place, so I do think this was the best decision to keep the game from declining further into the abyss. But who knows? Maybe we were just hallucinating this game's existence. But that's just a theory. A game theory.
Man.
RNG. Yeah, this game was just ass, bro.
Slime RNG. Oh yeah, I heard of it. I've never played it, but like, if it's an RNG game, it's probably pretty bad.
I have no idea why it reached 100k players. It was just yet another game biting off something Souls RNG started instead of trying to be creative. And plus, it was just Pets Go with more steps, which inevitably killed the game. So it's really clear why this died out in less than a month. And good riddance. Get this slop.
I guess I never played it.
Now, let's talk about
Just a cash grab.
The satisfying downfall of Roblox brain rot games.
Yes, that is the satisfying downfall.
Changing the recommendation system to support games that target longer player retention recently, we were finally blessed with brain rot games finally getting shafted. Don't let this distract you from the fact that Roblox is still making dumb decisions, but I'll give you this one win, David. Don't fail me again, you old senile.
Bro, what?
But games like Escape the Tsunami, which was that really bad Still a Brain Rot clone.
Bro, Escape the Tsunami, bro. Bro, Escape the Tsunami was so trash. Dude. I watched some gameplay because I don't know, just part of like the background of some YouTube shorts or something. This doesn't this does not look appealing to play, bro.
You running away from tsunamis at Mach 8 speed, which went from having over 4.9 million players to now having less than 10k. Plants vs. Brain Rots, which was John Dale basically disgracing my childhood game. Plants vs. Zombies with AI slop.
Oh my god, wait. Oh yeah, Brain Rots versus Oh wait, no, it's Plants vs. Brain Rots, right? Bro, they chat like forced me to play this game one time on my main channel, and bro, that game was so bad. They gave me like a bunch of good stuff as well, so like it looks like I played that game for a long time, although I played it for like 10 minutes and then just left.
Went from having over 8 million players at one point to now also averaging around 6k players. Thank God, bro. PvZ.
Yes.
We finally got justice.
Let's go.
The brain rot trend got so bad that even Creekcraft couldn't profit off this trend with his slop cash grab, sell for brain rots. Didn't even get to 100k
Oh yeah,
players,
sale for brain rots.
Dead on arrival. Overall though, the death of most brain rot games genuinely makes me happy. Of course, you still have your
that's
games
good.
Like Still a Brain Rot.
Yeah, but still brain rot's still popular. I think it'll always be popular now.
And games like Kick a Lucky Block hanging on for dear life.
Kick a Lucky
But
Block.
even those games have took a major
Wait, should I play that?
CCU, so I consider it a major W. Rest in peace. Remember Jujutsu Infinite? Yeah, the game.
Oh my god, Jujutsu Infinite, yo, that was such a good game. Yes, that is actually such a good game.
That was destined to become the best Roblox anime game, but ended up being Bandit Beater number 97. I practically predicted its downfall as well. So Infinite, a game that will probably be in one of these videos sooner or later.
In one of these videos sooner or later, bro. Bro, I used to play that like a lot, but then it just got boring. I don't know why.
With the updates they've been dropping on it, it's been that.
I heard Roblox will ban low effort games. But then what would they mean by low effort? What would they say about how would they say a low effort game is?
Absolute tragedy. But the reason this game died was probably due to the overhype it got and lack of variety in terms of progression. Literally, majority of this game, you would either pick up a bandit bean quest from the quest board or fight bosses for hours to level up, which just got extremely boring.
Yeah, exactly, it just got boring.
Charge, which was absolutely painful, bro.
This is one of the only ones that I can actually... This is like one of the only ones that I can actually relate to because I actually played this game.
If you know, you know. And then they added this horrible Calamity update that was just a nail in the coffin for what could have been the best Jujutsu Kaisen game. It wasn't for my GOAT JGS coming in and saving us from this hell. And now, as expected, the game was essentially abandoned like Titan Warfare and Neo Soccer League. Next is Anime Adventures.
Maybe AI slop games or something? I mean, yeah, that's probably true. Overkill downfall? Wait, you think an overkill's gonna be here?
Dad of all anime tower defense slop games that came out nowadays because they all followed this game's greedy footsteps. Unfortunately, even after the Game Fam tragedy that almost gaslit the entire community into thinking this game wasn't just a cash grab from the beginning.
Oh, Anime Adventures. I think I've heard it, but like I've never played it or watched any videos on it.
Really showed that it couldn't even compete with its clones, which was one of the first time I've ever seen the original actually lose out to the games that were trying to copy it. It was basically Jiraiya's death, but on the Roblox platform, just absolute destruction. But this game really died because of the lack of quality of life features and other things like horrible trait rates, which after games like Anime Vanguard's release, and basically was Anime Adventures, but 10 times better because they figured out how to actually give players options. It gave people no reason to play Anime Adventures, and poetically after the April Fool's update, the king of Roblox anime tower
Overkill's
defense
too
games was finally
overhyped. Overkill's quality is good. Yeah, Overkill is pretty good. Oh wait, no, I didn't play it, but I've seen like a bunch of videos on it, and it looks really good. Like it looks really good to play. I don't know.
the rest. And for some dishonorable mentions, I also asked you guys what's your hardest fall offs, and you guys said Realm Rampage, of course, Goldbound, insane, Eternal Battlegrounds, horrible.
Did
and
not hear of
Mugen,
these.
Which it was made by Crollo, so I'm not surprised. Which are all valid contenders indeed. But what lesson can be learned from all these failures?
Ooh,
Probably
yes,
the
exactly.
fact that chasing easy money on Roblox can sometimes lead to a game dying off before it can fully reach its max potential. And sometimes it just means that the game was never really meant to be popular as it was in the first place. And now hopefully with games like Animal Hospital getting popular, we can start seeing more actual games getting popular on the platform instead of AI slop being
Yes, I don't want AI slop just finding good games to play on Roblox is already hard to find in the midst of like brain rot and stuff. So I hope there's gonna be much less AI slop. Like there is less AI slop, but there's still so much that just gets shown. Like I don't. There's just so much AI like AI slop on Roblox. Like I understand if a game uses AI to help as a tool, but if it just uses AI to do the entire thing, that's like AI slop. I do not like that stuff.
All over the top of the front page. And what I wish the devs of these games would realize is that Roblox players are human beings and not robots to be taken advantage of constantly by their greedy practices. It's disgusting and honestly should be.
It's hard to balance something like that, and you forget JoJo fans. Even if we target children for monetization, bro, I want money. What is this screenshot, and what can possibly be the context?
Illegal. But as I say in every video, if you guys enjoyed this video and would like to see more content like this one, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
W video. Thank you guys so much for watching this reacts video. This is actually my first video that I have ever made on a live stream. So like yeah, that's pretty fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I heard that this video right over here is awesome. But like, you know, yeah. Bye bye.